Hello, my friends, and welcome back. It is Wednesday, August 2nd, 2023. I'm the Drunk Pokeroo. 'Tis beer time. Another beautiful day out here. So I got chores to do, but I didn't feel like doing them today. I think that the ennui of the time off is starting to set in where I'm like, okay, it's just time to go like work again, which is terrible. I shouldn't feel that way, but I'm not really retired, so I kind of got to, I know I got to go back to work at some point. We'll see. We'll see. Got a lot of feelers out. That's good. Yesterday I went to Oast Brewers in Niagara. I'm like, why? Well, because they had two beers out. Now, I do love their summer series of beers. Now, their core beers are nice. The Pale Ale, the West Coast IPA is nice too. They got a nice stout, porter, Pitchfork Porter. And their regular Barn Raiser Pale Ale is a very, very nice beer. But what I dig and what really fuels my love for them is their seasonal beers that follow the fruits as they come out. This is the latest one to come out. It's the 5% Apricot IPA. It leans west, but really it's all about that fresh fruit that's just come into season, that's just ripened, that's just coming off. So this is what I love, and I encourage you to go. You can't buy this in cans or bottles. It is only growlers. It's a very minute and finite period of time that you can get it. So let's get into it. Cheers, my friends. Ridiculously refreshing. First of all, it is very refreshing, and you feel that fresh fruit, and it does. It has this nice citrus, pithy bitterness on the back. And honestly, I would tell you, 9 times out of 10, if I see it says peach or apricot, I can't tell the difference between the two until I have this beer, and then I'm like, that's an apricot. There is a tartness to an apricot that's not sour. It's sour, not tart. It's very little. It's very underlying, right? There's this kind of fruitiness to this beer, but what I love about it is the full body for such a low ABV. I love that kind of fresh fruit feel to it, but it still feels like an IPA. It still has the bitterness, it still has the punch, it still has the pith. It's West Coast IPA meets Southern Ontario ingenuity at this point. And again, a lot of what you're going to like is going to depend on if you like apricots. Don't know if I'm a fan or not. I don't remember actually having an apricot. I probably had one in my life, but it's not a fruit that I get a lot of. But when this comes out, I dig it. And I'm glad I got it. I don't know. I think there's something to be said about what Oast House does with this series of beers, because it relies on the fruit that comes out locally to them. And they make it every year, and every year it can be a little different because, like I said yesterday when we talked about the cherries, it depends on the growing season, okay? And this is a beautiful beer. If you like IPAs, this is a little bit of fun. It's a way to enjoy it and have a bit of that summer just fly in. So, yeah, this is my do-nothing day. I guess tomorrow I'm going to have to work twice as hard now, but cheers, my friends. Get yourself out to Oast House. I'm going to enjoy this because Mrs. Polk doesn't like IPAs, so this one's all for me. Cheers. Honestly, it's probably the only time I ever have apricots, if it's in my beer.